A very good morning to all. In the previous class, we discussed about the civil disobedient movement. Today, we are going to discuss about the formation of Indian National Army, Quit India Movement and Indian Independence Act. So first we will discuss about the World War II. This war began in September 1939 when Germany under Adolf Hitler invaded Poland, and many European countries were involved in this World War II. And here Germany, Italy, Japan, they were powerful over Britain, USA and Russia. And in India on 3rd September 1939, the then Viceroy Lilithgow, he, without deciding with the Indian leaders, he declared that India would be fighting this World War II alongside Britain. And for this, he sent around 70,000 troops, that means Indian soldiers, to different British colonies in Southeast Asia like Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines and so on. So we have discussed that British colonies are those countries which comes under the British government. So about 70,000 Indian soldiers were sent to these British colonies, and there was anger against this decision by the Indian leaders, and they decided to protest against them. And here Jawaharlal Nehru, he was one of the Indian Congress leader, he resigned from the government. But Subhash Chandra Bose, he was a freedom fighter, he said that this resignation was not enough and he decided to launch a mass civil disobedient movement. But Mahatma Gandhi did not agree to it. So Subhash Chandra Bose thought to start a protest at least in Calcutta, now it is known as Kolkata. So he started a mass protest at Calcutta for the removal of Holwell Monument. Do you remember the black hole tragedy that took place in Kolkata? We have discussed about this in chapter number 13. And one of the survivor was John Holwell. He was a British prisoner and he was one of the survivor of that black hole incident which took place in Kolkata. And he built this monument at his own expense in Kolkata. That's why it has the name Holwell Monument. The removal of Holwell Monument by Subhash Chandra Bose was not liked by the Britishers because they had an emotional attachment to this Holwell Monument. And because of this, the Britishers, they put Subhash Chandra Bose into jail, where Subhash Chandra Bose went on for a 7-day hunger strike and he fell sick. Because of this, he was shifted from jail to his house where he was house arrested. But on 17th Jan 1941, he escaped from his house and reached Russia, then to Germany. And here in Germany, there were many Indian soldiers who worked under the British Army and they were caught by the Germans and they were known as the prisoners of the war. So with the support of the German authority, Subhash Chandra Bose, he recruited these Indian soldiers and formed an army named Indian National Army or Azad Hind Fauj. So he recruited them to fight against the Britishers in India. But here Subhash Chandra Bose, he understood the foul play of Germany and he escaped from there and he reached Japan and he asked the help of Japan, who were also fighting against the Britishers. Although the Indian National Army initiated war on British India, but Subhash Chandra Bose was not able to return to India. So this was about the formation of Indian National Army. Next, we will discuss about the Quit India movement that was launched in the year 1942. Quit India movement, it was a final mass based movement and it was launched during World War II to attain full or complete independence. Now let's discuss the three main reasons why this movement was launched. The first one is that, as we have already discussed, that on 3rd September 1939, the Viceroy, without deciding with the Indian leaders, he declared that India would be fighting in World War II alongside Britain, and this decision was not liked by the Indian leaders, and they demanded that they will support the Britishers in World War II if they grant them complete independence. However, this was not fulfilled by the Britishers. Second point was that in this World War II, Japan was also fighting against the Britain, and the Indian leaders in India, they felt that because of the presence of Britishers in India, Japan might attack or conquer our country, India. Third point was that because of this World War II, the essential commodities in India were at high price. So, all these reasons, this Quit India movement was launched. It was launched on 8th October 1942, and here the Indian national leaders, they held a meeting at Gwalior Tank Maidan, Bombay, now it is known as Mumbai. And in this meeting, Mahatma Gandhi addressed the Britishers to quit India by their own or face mass protest. And he gave the mantra, do or die. And for the first time, Mahatma Gandhi allowed the use of violence, although he favored non-violence. And he urged government workers not to resign their job, but to declare their loyalty towards the Congress. He also urged the Indian soldiers not to leave their job, but not to open fire on the Indians on the order of the Britishers. He also urged the students that if they were confident, then they could leave studies and participate in this movement. He also asked the princely state rulers to declare their kingdom as part of India. So, like this, he involved every section of our country to participate in this Quit India movement. So, this was about the Quit India movement. Next, we will discuss about the Indian Independence Act, which was passed in the month of July 1947. Here, the Britishers, they realized that they could no longer rule over India, and the Indian Independence Act was passed in 1947. So, here the British India became free, but two nations were formed, that is India and Pakistan. Now here you can see the picture of our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru addresses the nation from Red Fort on Independence Act. So this was about the formation of Indian National Army during World War II, Quit India movement and the Indian Independence Act. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.